How did they by the way, you might have started to say this when you were explaining the coinage system, but how did they do, like, wasn't the same thing, but from like a central banking perspective,
They didn't
handle
really
the money?
have that. They didn't really have central banking as a thing. That's more of
So
a later
how could they
European thing.
measure it? How could they measure inflation if they didn't have like a central place that was like counting the
It would be like weights and measures, right? Like, does this coin weigh enough? You know, what's the silver content of this coin? Things like that. If
so
they could
if
see that, they could see the value in something. So if you had like,
okay.
so like the two coins I gave you, if you saw one that's shinier, well, you're going to know that has more value because it's likely got a higher silver content. You're going to weigh it, and then you're going to see that, okay, it weighs enough. If it's darker and it's smaller and it doesn't weigh as much, well, there's something wrong here, right?
Okay. So
And people be weighing their coins when they're basically taking them.
here's a better question. How I
Yeah.
should have asked it. How did they arrive at the 15,000% number empirically?
That's a modern number that we kind of look at the graph over time and we say, based on what the value of it was, this is about where they were. It's not something
Okay.
that Romans would have been looking at.
Okay.
It's something modernly we look at it and we say, well, based on what the value of it was from the time it was minted, you know, in the early first century to the time that we're looking at Diocletian in the 280s, it's about 15,000%.
Okay.